Good evening, Grace Covenant. I pray that you are all holding up this evening, this Friday evening. We've had storms moving through all week, and at least out where I am, this is a peaceful moment. The peepers are out there, the frogs, and there's some beautiful clouds over the mountains. I don't know if you can see that. And it's just a kind of calm after the storm and maybe before another storm moves through. And we need these times. We need these times of calm and a time when you can just take a deep breath and let things soak in. We need these times, especially right now. And I hope that you are really getting better and better at knowing what that looks like for you, because being able to let things settle in, being able to take a deep breath and get a little space between you and the things that are hard to carry are ways that you are going to be able to stay in the work of anti-racism, in the work of building beloved community. And my prayer for you this evening is that you'll remember that this is a long haul. This is not a sprint. This is not a project that we're going to complete in the next year or the next month. This is lifelong work. It is the work of being a human being. And so to continue in the work, you've got to take care of your body. You've got to take care of your spirit. Many of you are gearing up for the Me and White Supremacy initiative, and a big part of engaging in this in the most constructive way that you possibly can is knowing how to take care of yourself. Being self-aware enough to notice when you've been activated by something, or when something is coming up for you that you might need to do a little bit more work on. Maybe it's time to do some spiritual direction with a spiritual director. Maybe it's time for some counseling with a counselor. Maybe you need to journal. Maybe you need to do yoga. Whatever it is, you're the only one that lives in your body. You're the only one that can really check in and know what support is going to look like for you. If you come into this work, into this difficult work, into this intense work, tense and tired and defensive, this work probably isn't going to be very life-giving for you or for others who are doing it with you. And so being able to get enough rest, drink enough water, take a walk with a friend, socially distanced, of course, doing the things that help you feel grounded in the world and help you feel confident enough to be open are going to be the things that help you really emerge from this initiative with some new skills, with some new self-understanding, with a new ability to be engaged in racial equity work in a way that's not harmful. So as we gear up for this work together, I really hope that you're taking note of what it means to let God's love ground you and wash over you and fill you and surround you and strengthen you for what it means to be engaged in this transformative way of being together that we're inviting you to engage in. In fact, I hope you'll take a minute before you first open the book, or before you first go to your first reflection group and write down your hopes and fears. And also write down what your intentions are. Why are you doing this? And also write down how you're going to take care of yourself. Just take note of those things and hold yourself accountable. Maybe you want to invite somebody else to hold you accountable for that too. But that kind of self-care is actually care of your community and care of the world as well. You will be a much more constructive and life-giving part of this conversation if you are taking care of yourself and you know what you're going to need to keep going. So may it be so, and may you trust that that's what God wants and needs from you, and that that's what your community wants and needs from you as well. Good night.